Grand Rising. Ooh, wee. Grand Rising Melanin, my royalty. Kiki, the dopest. Queen Dopest, the real, with Rini. Yes. We wanna What's good? Mama Queenie in the building. That One Love thing. I see you. I see One Love's in here. Y'all ready to get it? What is this? Thursday. It's Thursday, May the 19th. Lord. I overslept, y'all. I overslept. Thank God somebody called to recharge at 5:30, 20 something in the morning. Cause I was out. It was them ribs. Ooh. Y'all seen them ribs, right? They was just as good as they looked. It was the best things I damn near ever cooked. And that steak. Lord have mercy. I was out. It was a rough day yesterday. It was a long day. My body was tired. My mind was tired. I had to get to it. But Grand Rising, everybody. I thank y'all, man, for showing up. You sick, Kiki? What kind of sick? Oh, no, we can't have that. Yeah, Queen girl. I was... What? Yeah, I was a laughing stock. I was a joke last night when I got what? You do? You're not going to work then. You can't go to work if you're sick. You're supposed to go back to work today. I tell y'all. And drinking a lot it kind of weakens your immune system, I believe. So I'll be telling y'all the day before you go back to work, it'd be hard. Don't be drinking. It make everything worse. But today we talking about personal legacy. Your personal legacy. I've really enjoyed this last almost 3 weeks, y'all, for real. Looking back at the content, the topics, and I really hope everybody understands that this is really a personal journey that we embarking on, because a lot of these things make you self-analyze, and again, like I always say, self-reflect. This topic means a lot to me. I mean, this topic is everything. For King Dopest, hey Jazzy. Oh Jazzy, I gotta hit you up. About your TikTok page. But this topic, it means a lot to me. In a sense, this is all I'm living for at this point. This is all I'm living for at this point. When you're younger, you know, you living for the excitement. You living for some living for the material things. I think as you get older, things, start to become a little bit, how can I say it, a little clearer. So I'm going to start this by telling this story and what really made all of this become clearer to me. So Joy's mom, my mama, she has of childhood friend that she grew up from yay big with, and Joy calls her Aunt Sue. Sue Tugwell passed away, I believe it was about maybe 3 years ago now. It may have been, yeah, maybe about 3 years ago or so. But Sue Tugwell was a school teacher. And if I'm mistaken, what's up, Brother Red? Grand Rising, bro. I believe she was a school teacher in Compton. Now, Sue Tugwell, if you can't tell probably by the name, Sue Tugwell is a Caucasian woman. I went to her funeral with my son and wife, and I'm not quite sure if Marley was there. But I do remember Mo was there because he was with me the whole time. He had never been to a funeral or anything like that. So he's kind of following me around. When I tell you, her funeral was the most beautiful thing. It's one of the most beautiful things I ever saw. And I'm not talking about the flowers and it was a procession. No, it was a pretty basic funeral in that regard. But when they asked if people wanted to come up to speak, it changed the game for me. Because I saw people, it's hard not to get emotional about this one. I saw people from all walks of life talking about what this woman meant. Now, mind you, she's a grammar school teacher. Now you looking at full-grown adults there with their kids, Mexican, black, Caucasian. Each one of them stepped to the microphone. Hey, Angie, Grand Rising. Each one of them stepped to the microphone and spoke on what a difference and impact she had on their life. Man, I sat there and I had spent time with her. I've been to her home for Thanksgivings and birthdays. She's been to my home. But I didn't know this side of her, right? And when I walked away from the funeral, I told my son, that's how you want to live life. At that moment, that very moment, at the cemetery, Mercedes, Grand Rising, that moment at the cemetery, I realized that my life was going to be about my legacy. Nothing I have here now, none of the car, the house, the sneakers, any of that. She mostly taught 3rd and 4th grade and followed these kids through their entire life. I pray that people speak of me, even if it's not at my funeral, because you just think about, she had an impact on my life. I'm talking about it whatever many years later. Her legacy, her personal legacy. I hope you guys realize how important that is. Because all the hooping and hollering and showing off and whatever you can do now, it means nothing if when you're gone, you don't have some type of legacy to leave behind. We're gonna look into the definition. Y'all know I love doing the definition, so let's do this, because that does get me emotional. Sue Tugwell was an amazing woman, and I can only, like I said, hope and pray that people think of me anywhere close to the same breath as they spoke of her. So let's check out personal legacy. What is a personal legacy? A personal legacy statement goes beyond losing weight or saving a few bucks for the future. It's a declaration of the kind of person you hope to become, the values you wish to live by, and how you expect to impact others. It's that bottom one for me. It's that bottom one for me, y'all. How you expect to impact others. Now we talking some real stuff now. This ain't for the, this ain't for the weak. Because you might have to bypass a lot of that other stuff that people deem important in order to create a legacy that's going to live. My legacy, obviously, is my children. And what I instill in them. But this One Love family, the One Love movement, it would always be something that's attached to me for the rest of my life. You understand what I'm saying? So even as a streamer, influencer, whatever you want to call it, my life changed direction that day. And sure, I'm human. So I've backslid, I've fallen down, I've ignored my calling at times. However, always in my mind is my legacy. Always. What are my kids gonna think of me when I'm gone? What will my children say about me at that podium when I'm gone? Well, they say my father was a fine man. He cared about others. Will there be people there to speak on my behalf and say, man, King Dopest made a impact on my life? I think, when God is ready for me, I'm going to be okay with it. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because I'm leaving behind a legacy, which is all of you guys. You guys are my legacy. This is what I'm leaving behind. So I'm going to make the most of it. I've really been focused on growing. I'm not in any other kind of mode right now other than, pedal to the metal. It's all gas, no brakes, as far as building this foundation. And let me see, what's today? Monday, I will be making a donation on behalf of the One Love family to a children's charity. I don't know exactly. I do have a couple in there. But I will be making a donation on behalf of the One Love family, and that will be every month from now on, primarily to children organizations. We might also do some things with, of course, cancer, breast cancer, and multiple sclerosis, because that hits close to home. But think about that, y'all. Think about, what people gonna say about you. Being funny is great. That'd be some. Everybody ain't gotta be an orator, a speaker, a streamer. Or you have a whole bunch of ways that you can impact people. Start at home with your children. The impact you have on them. The conversations that you have with them. Start now. Teaching your kids to be a better person, a better them every day. Teach them that. We talked about that, I believe, earlier this week or late last week. Being a better you. Being a better you. Every day. Yes. Yeah. I used to my emotions used to embarrass me. Cause you know you raised up like that one song I always play by Music Soul Child. You taught that a man is never supposed to cry. He's supposed to provide, right? But y'all know that ain't me. I realize why I get so emotional because I'm so passionate about the things that everything that I've done. Look, I told y'all this is a personal growth journey that we are on together. Okay? Grand Rising, my boo boo. It's a personal growth journey we are on together. So I've done a lot of self reflecting of my own. And you have to take those things which sometimes may look like your weaknesses and turn those into your strengths. You know, my emotions. Well, I used to use my emotions in the wrong way. I used to let my emotions control me in an angry, more volatile way until I learned to utilize my emotions into doing something good with my life. We should all be constantly evolving, trying to be better every day. That's the hope. But it's again a good reason why I'm glad you guys come in here every morning, because this is a great way to start your day. It's the energy that you're going to carry with you throughout the day. Since I've been doing this for the last almost 3 weeks now, like my days are better. My life is better. I feel better. I'm getting healthier. You understand what I'm saying? It does work. I mean, did $1 million fall out the sky? Nah, that didn't and is not going to happen. You know what I mean? However, other aspects of my life and my legacy are intact. You understand what I'm saying? It's one thing they won't be able to say about me is that I didn't help others. They will say that when I'm gone. King Dopest cared about people. Yeah, man, that dude had a temper sometimes. But I care about people. And I want that to show in my life's work. You know what I mean? I want that to show in my life's work. So, that is what people need to, you guys in particular, and the rest of the people that will be watching this later, need to really think about. What do you want your legacy to be? What would your legacy be right now if they had to speak at your funeral, eulogize you, right? What would they say? And you got to be honest. Let's see what Jazzy Red said. To be honest, I needed this. For everything I'm going through, you are an inspiration. You and Queen. Love you and everybody else. Well, you know I love you, Jazzy. You know I love you, Jazzy. My little freckled ginger over there. You know I love her. Oh, Jazz, I was going to talk to you about your TikTok, the profile you sent me. You know, Jazzy is awesome, man. She going through it, man. Send them, you know, she done had a rough month in May. But it's turning around for her. It's turning around. She gave me some good news yesterday. So I'm encouraged by that. Yeah. What's your legacy gonna be? That you was a quitter? You got, see, cause you know I'm gonna just keep it real. You know, it sucks to be my dad. Like I feel sad when I think about it. You know, my cousin passed away a few weeks ago, right? And when my auntie called to tell me, I thought she was calling to tell me my dad had passed away. So I was like all geared up mentally because she was slow dragging, telling me what happened and what's going on. And so I'm like, oh, damn, my dad must have died. I could hear it in her voice. But it was my cousin, not my dad. But I feel sad when I think about, like, what's his legacy gonna be? Could you please? You gotta link up with Jazzy. You gotta somehow, we gotta get you connected with Jazzy. Follow her on TikTok. See, that's the thing, I don't have it on my thing. Jazzy, type your TikTok in the comments so she can follow you on there, and then you guys can message one another. But like my dad, I think about, like, what's his legacy? It's me. But he didn't have a role in creating the man I've become. I guess you could say in a way he did, because of his absence. I had to become what I became. You know what I mean? But, I mean, like, ultimately, when is my new... I got a new song coming out soon, though. Produced by my guy, Martian Fumes. I'm working on the Teacher Jam. I appreciate that. Make sure y'all share this to somebody, man. Somebody can get some of this brain food. We can eat together. But I thought about that, like, man, what's my dad's legacy gonna be? It's sad. It's not gonna be me. That would not be I. It's at Jazzy Love 993 on TikTok. And make sure, if y'all just coming in, please do me a favor. Go subscribe to Real with Rini. Check out Queen Dopest and her great channel. It's growing. We growing together. Okay? Make sure I hit the Real with Rini. I have been putting the URL in the description, as I will with all the social media. I'm going to create a little thing in the description that's going to be just for the love train. Or love chain, either way. But now, we need more of that. We need more of that. We need a lot more of that. You know, if Lil Dopest is talking about love, it's serious. Cause you know Lil Dopest is a hothead. As soon as Kisses came in here, let me get Lil Dopest back up there. Yeah, that's Lil Kisses' arch nemesis, boy. They can't stand each other. Lil Dopest and Kisses? Oh, shit. Grand Rising Jess, Grand Rising Makisa. So really, though, that's why I want everybody consider when they doing... Man, do something you never thought you would do to improve your life. Like, do something you never thought you would do. Take some online classes. You know, go volunteer. We all gonna have to step our charity game up, One Love. I'm gonna tell y'all that. We've gotten so caught up in this internet. I don't even know what to call it. This internet nonsense, for lack of a better phrase or term. The internet nonsense. We really get caught up in that. And it has so deterred us from our real goals, which were always our real goals. And as a leader, I've fallen short in that. But it ain't never too late. It ain't never too late. So I feel like we got the ship righted. We headed in the right direction. But this is the personal growth journey. A lot of y'all, I'm gonna talk about. I actually saw something on Queen Dopest on Rini's page, and about Let It Go. A lot of things. If y'all know, I always say You can't change yesterday. Tomorrow ain't promised. We got to make the most of right here and right now. I live by that. Whatever happened, and I'm going to be honest, too many people caught up. Yeah, that part. We used to donate monthly to charities. Let's get back to that. Facts. Too many of us are caught up in what happened yesterday. I can't be a better version of myself today if I'm still thinking about what happened yesterday. You feel me? It just won't work. Because let's say, just for example, something bad or negative did happen yesterday. I'm still stuck on that energy, right? We working with energy right now. We finna elevate ourselves from just some regular mortals. We working with some real superpowers, some real energy, okay? We ain't, we working with real energy over here. So again, I keep telling y'all, if you had a good day yesterday, you take that energy from yesterday and you bring it into the day, and now you've had back-to-back good days. You continue that until tomorrow, and you look up, and guess what? You've had a good week. Then you've had a good month. Then you had a good year, and ultimately, a great life. It's the energy. We talk about almost every day. We talked about it yesterday, Murphy's Law, and this, that. All of it has to do with your energy. And I promise you, whatever energy you emit, see, you can fake for us. Like, I can get up here and say, oh, man, I've been doing everything right, and my energy, and but if it's not true, if I'm not really taking the time to reflect on I, and check my shortcomings, my failures, my deficiencies, if I don't check those, I'm going to know. I'm going to know if I'm really getting these blessings and all these great things are happening because I'm going to know. Regardless if I tell y'all, oh yeah, everything is peaches and cream. So I feel some of y'all know y'all got to fix yourselves, right? Y'all got to get right with yourself. I think a lot of y'all know that. But again, we put up these different, personas that really aren't us. Some people, like I said yesterday, they overcompensate with their ego. Let me see what the chat's saying. Growth is usually uncomfortable, messy, and full of unexpected feelings, but it is necessary. Yeah. Facts. But you got to be honest with yourself. It don't work. It won't work. All this stuff we talking about it ain't gonna help you one iota if you're not honest with yourself. It won't work. It will not work. If I just, imagine this. I can get on here and lie to y'all every day. I can get off of YouTube, end up going live on somewhere else, or come back on here tomorrow and say, yeah, I went for my walk yesterday. I feel good. I told y'all I like to lead by example. My life for the last 7 years has been in the public eye. I used to have a problem with this because I didn't want to feel. Typically, feeling meant I was hurting. It's time to heal and mend the broken you and release the true you. Okay, now. Talk that stuff then, girl. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Because, if you come in this stream in the morning and you really don't get nothing from it, I feel bad. Because you missing out on a beautiful journey. You missing out on a beautiful journey that we able to share together. Because like I said 3 weeks ago, Man, let me tell you how God worked. Y'all know how I got back on YouTube, right? It was my son. Go back to the first episode 3 weeks ago when I on the relaunch. It was supposed to be me and Kasai. Kasai didn't get up. He was the one that said, Pops, I be up at 5 o'clock in the morning. You don't be up that early. I said, what? Man, we handling business. I'll be up. It's amazing how God works. It really is. So, when I woke up that morning, it went from, damn, I was supposed to do this show with my son about X, Y, and Z. You know, fatherhood and you know, we was going to have a real great conversation, father and son, right? I had to think of something on the fly. Because here it is, 5:30 in the morning, he's not up. And that's what began this personal journey of bettering myself. Girl, this coffee be tearing my stomach up in the morning. You hear my stomach? Sound like a kitty cat. It went wow. It is amazing how God works. Y'all don't be hearing my stomach in the morning? I swear I got like a little kitty cat in my stomach. That's because I ready here. I ain't no breakfast. I'm off this coffee. I'm gonna have to eat me some toast or a bagel or some shit in the morning. But no, real talk. At some point, you have to be brutally. I had a conversation with a friend yesterday. For real, Trees. I had a conversation with a friend. I feel closer to that friend today because we talked for a couple hours, and I was able to be brutally honest with this person, and them be accepting of it. I was totally expecting them to be like, "What do you mean?" You know, I didn't. The energy I got was, "Yeah, I could see that. You're right." And it was encouraging to me. It was really encouraging to me because I really love this person, and I did not expect them to take my criticisms. Oh, thank you for the super chat donation, Queen Dopest. Ooh, we knocking them out. Let's go. Let's go. Thank you. But this friend allowed me to speak my piece, was accepting of it, and took it for what it's worth. To me, that's admirable. That's very admirable. That's something that I really respect them for, because it ain't easy to hear bad things about yourself. Right? I'm gonna use another analogy. It's something close to home, and it's bothered me the last few days. Like my daughter, she been acting up. My youngest child, she been a little bit rebellious lately. And the other day, I asked her something, and she chose to lie because she felt like I was gonna get mad. Now, mind you, I don't whoop my kids, but I guess, you know, when I'm angry, it shows. Somebody said it in my stream yesterday on Miko. They said, "Man, King, all we gotta do is look at your face. Your face tell the whole story." So I guess that's why it's always been hard for me to be a liar, right? It's always been hard for me to be a liar, because the truth be written all over my face every single time. Yeah. But y'all, going forward, I really want you guys to think about, don't just think about it, maybe write it down. Maybe write it down. Y'all got y'all first homework assignment. Y'all got y'all first homework assignment from King Dopest. What all the, yeah, girl, what? I don't know if y'all know about the big, let me make the big announcement right now. Next Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will be on here with the real Super Bia. I will be having an interview with Super. I'm pretty excited about it. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. It's gonna be a learning experience. Yeah, you got homework, kisses. You got homework. I need y'all to do that though. Really, I do it for yourself. Don't do it for me. Do it for yourself. Do it for yourself. Don't do it for me. I want you guys to really think about what you want people to think about when it comes to you after you gone. I mean, obviously it might not mean nothing to you because you gone, but it's gonna, whatever you do here now, it's gonna last forever. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, the interview with Super is really gonna show how far I've come as a person. I would say in this last like 5-6 years. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be exciting to talk. You know, cause he's got a an interesting story. You know, he's got an interesting story. So I'm excited for everybody to learn a little bit more about it, and myself as well. Because you can always learn stuff from people, right? You can learn stuff from people's successes as well as their failures. So, you know, take what you can from it. I was just talking about this yesterday. Yeah, that's what I'm living for at this point. I'm not living for nothing flashy. You know, I'm not living to be with 100 women. I'm not living for the you know, the diamond chains. I'm not living for none of that. At this point, I'm living for my legacy. I'm living for my legacy, my personal legacy. What I'm gonna leave behind. Yeah. Yeah, and that's one of the best compliments somebody can give you. It's like, man, that dude Dopest, Andre Harvey, he's grown a lot. He's grown a lot. You know what's so crazy, and you guys can't let this deter you, and because people always say this about me. Always. Well, Dopest, he talk all of that, this, that, and the other. But wasn't he just doing XYZ last week? Yeah, probably. I'm not perfect. But I promise you that I will take accountability for it, right? And I will do what I need to do to correct any kind of deficiencies I have in my character. Oh, you guys are great. Cream, Dopest, and Dopest Melanin, a.k.a. Royalty, with the super chat donations today. I love y'all to pieces, man. I love y'all to pieces. People always gonna speak on your mishaps. You know, when you backslide, they always gonna speak on that. Yeah. But it ain't about everybody else. Just like I told you, when you make a mistake and you take accountability for it, and you apologize, you're not apologizing for the other person. Y'all really need to Get that through your head. You're not apologizing for the other person. The apology is for you. Because you did wrong. Because you don't know if the other person is even going to accept your apology. So you don't never do it for them. You do it for you. You know what I mean? So a couple weeks ago, I made a mistake. Said something I shouldn't have said. I took accountability. I apologized to the lady. I shouldn't have said that. My apologies. She could have did what she wanted with it. You feel me? She could have cussed me out. I wouldn't have felt no kind of way. I did my part. I did my part. Just like I'm doing my part today. Right? Again, you can't change yesterday. Tomorrow ain't promised. You got to make the most of this. I can't get this last 43 minutes back. Y'all know that. Y'all just gave me the most priceless gift you can give me. Ain't your love, it ain't your money, it ain't none of that. It's your time. It's the one thing you can't get back. Y'all can't get this time back. So what I'm going to do with it? Fill your head with a whole bunch of nonsense? And, no. This is what God had in store for King Dopest. This why I am king. Because I'm going to lead y'all the righteous way. I'm going to lead this foundation, my family, my gang, my all of that, the righteous way. We going to do things to the best of our ability. And if things fall short, then so be it. I can live with that. What I can't live with is me ignoring stuff that's looking me right in the mirror. I can't ignore stuff that's looking me right in the mirror. But yet we all do. We all have. Some of us did it this morning. Some of us Some of us did it this morning. Let's keep it real. Like real stuff. You know. Some people are going to want to get involved later as this thing grows. But I'm going to tell you right now, I'm a person that's pretty strong in his convictions about things. And if you're not giving me 100%, trust me, I will not do the same. I will not do the same. I'm not going to give you 0%. Right now, this love train is on the move. I'm trying to tell y'all, it's either y'all, it's all aboard. The love train is on the move. Don't get left behind. I love you too. I love you too. You know what's so crazy is we did talk about the levels of love, right? People always say, oh, they like a cult. And one loves, they always tell each other they love each other. And they be loving king. That's because they don't understand there's levels to this love, right? That's because they don't understand there's levels to this love, right? Right? They don't understand. They just think love is that one love, Eros, right? They think everything is Eros. For the love of body, right? They think everything is Eros. For the love of body. It's levels to this love, y'all. For y'all be trying to get into this one love and what we about. Y'all don't have no idea. They have no idea. We on this one love journey, man. They have no idea. Yes, indeed. But, you know, as I told y'all, man, Sue Tugwell. Yeah, she lived the life I want to live. You feel me? She was good-hearted. She she told it as it was. Now, Sue Tugwell wasn't gonna bite her tongue. She was gonna tell you how it was and how it is. You understand what I'm saying? And to see people from all those different, especially in this, you know, what's been going on recently on the news, and I don't want to have to talk about all that, but to see people from all those different ethnicities and backgrounds, and yeah, she lived you know, that's the life I want to live. That's how I want people to think of me, that I made a difference. You know, people every day tell me something awesome on my phone. A lot of stuff I don't share with everybody. You know what I mean? I don't share every text message, but people tell me almost every day how much I mean to their life. You know what I mean? So I'm making an impact. It's time for us to make an impact collectively. And yeah, that's what it's about. That's what it's about. We're gonna continue and continue until they just sick of it. Right. What is your personal legacy, and what will people say about you? Hopefully they say I was a great father, a decent husband, and a great leader. You know, now I think I'm an okay husband, but a great leader. I do want to be known as somebody that led his people the right way. You know what I mean? I really, really do. You know, ultimately, great friend. Yeah. Love nature. You know what I mean? Yeah, I want them to say some good things about me when I'm gone. Because my kids will be able to hear it. My grandkids will be able to hear it. My great grandkids, and for generations to come. I got a One Love daycare for all my One Love babies. I mean, you think about it indirectly, like, this is going to trickle down to all my One Love babies, all 4,000 of them. You know what I mean? It's a lot of One Love children, right? It's a lot. And so hopefully all this stuff trickles down to them. Everything that, you know, share the knowledge, y'all. Make sure y'all start with your kids now, teaching them to be a better them today than they were yesterday. And that's all I got to say today, man. If nobody told you they love you, you're beautiful, handsome, have value, worth, you mean something to somebody, you can do whatever you want that you set your mind and heart to, you have worth. King Dopest said it. The One Love family said it. I believe in you. You just got to believe in yourself. With that being said, I'm going to go take this walk and continue being a better me. And I hope you guys really got something from today's show. It means a lot to me. And I love you all. I love you all. Make sure you guys come back later. Add those comments. You silly. Add those comments. Kiki, I hope you feel better if you still in here. Please get well. But we going to keep doing what we do. And I will, what's today? I might do it tomorrow, y'all. I might be on TikTok tomorrow, but look for me out on TikTok. DopestTv. That's the name on TikTok, DopestTv. So make sure y'all tune in. Tune in. You guys make me look. Y'all ain't gonna make me cry on this motherfucker.